Hi everybody guys, I'm Zura and today we are here to review the VK4502B or B. I don't know. This is a super heavy German tier 9 tank. It's a real beast and is one of the three super heavy that the German army has at tier 9. No other nation can put on the battlefield so many super heavy monster, and everybody want to know if this tank is still good or not, because in the past the frontal armor of this tank was something legendary, and all the guys that have faced this monster got frustrated by the wonderful frontal armor of this beast. But this tank was rebalanced, changed by Wargaming, just because this frontal armor was probably too much. Yeah, and probably can be true. And we want to know if this tank is still good or not. The rebalance was a real rebalance or was a nerf. Now, let's go and check how it stacks in comparison to the brothers and the other heavy tank in tier 9 just before seeing how it performs on the battlefield. And here in our comparison I have put the VK4502 together with the A75, the Motion, the STI Soviet tier 9 and the brand new recently buffed, yeah, in the latest patch was buffed the Conqueror. The first three are super heavy and the other two probably are not needed in this comparison, because I believe that at tier 9 no other heavy tank has the same playstyle of the VK, because the VK has a rear mounted turret, and usually rear mounted turret means that you are good at side scraping. But this is a very particular tank. Even the Japanese Type 4, that is a super heavy, but he has gun depression, the 30s in the front, is very funny played with the HE and the big gun, so the play style is different, and the Conqueror is a real hull downer, so the play style is different. I want to took it away, and the STI is more mobile and he has better gun depression, so it can go all down really well, and the playstyle probably is different from the VK, and I want to took it away from this comparison. Okay, we are going to have no comparison at all in this review, but let's see quickly how it stacks with the other brother of the German army. Almost the same DPM, the same penetration, the same alpha damage, just because the gun is the same. 128mm monster gun, the same shell velocity. Not so many ammo in the rack for those tank. 50 for the Motion, not bad. And the gun handling of the VK, it's so and so. Yeah, it's the worst among those guys, because the gun depression is only 5. The rear mounted turret gives this very, very heavy drawback downside. I love gun depression, and in this tank I don't have it. While E75, really versatile, a nice gun, 8 degrees, and the Motion, really nice gun handling and 8 degrees, but the Motion have a very, very bad downside. The Motion stands still, it doesn't move at all, so it's too slow. In my opinion, it's a real bunker strolling around at 20 kilometers per hour. So and so, in my opinion. Okay, it does the job, but it's not so funny. The SE75 is very, very versatile. One of the best heavy tank at tier 9. Fast enough, agile enough, nice gun. DPM, so and so. And the armor, it's very good in E75, but we can see that the VK is not so fast like the E75. The worst thing is the tank traverse. It's not agile as the E75, but the speed is okay for a super heavy monster of 78 tons. But look at the armor. The frontal armor is amazing. The side armor it's okay, not bad. And the rear armor it's okay, not bad. Not as good as the motion, but not bad at all. And the turret armor is very, very good. Yes, because this tank was nerfed in the frontal armor of the hull, but received a buff in the turret armor, and now we are going to see how it performs. The fire chance is standard, so probably you can go with the premium food and remove some problem coming from the gun handling and the mobility. Suggested equipment: ventilation gun ram, vertical stabilizer for this beast. View range is not so, it's not a key value for a tank that look for close combat. And now the armor model, we can see that frontally the VK has lost his legendary armor, just because the lower plate now it's 270, because it's very well angled 45 degrees like the upper plate. But previously, when you are facing this beast, you have to go through 300 here and 300 here, and now the upper part and the lower part, it goes no more than 270. This means that any other tier 9 tank, even a medium one with premium round like the T54 with its round and 330mm penetration, can go reliably through your frontal armor, and this is not good at all. The turret armor is very good facing the enemy, all ricochet, small cupola, and 265, but the armor is flat, so no more than 265. This tank has to be played so in this way, face sagging, but a better solution is to angle just a little bit and no more. Just remember that 120mm of side armor is not enough to have a reliable side scraping, so do not over angle. Look, 2 degrees more and this became, you got tracked and damaged. Look, 227. But with a small angle you can maximize your frontal armor that from 270 goes up to 300, and the lower part 208ish gain 10 millimeters of efficiency. So this is a real beast. In my opinion, this is a real good armor, because okay, it's not legendary as before, but from the distance, and if you angle your tank a little bit in this way, you can give a lot of trouble to your enemy. And the side scraping now, it's an option because the side armor got buffed a little bit. If you go, now let's use my face like a building. If you go side scraping in this way, this tank can be troublesome for any enemy you met, because this is the weak spot in this situation. 265, and the cupola, the side armor is out of bounds, the upper plate is 300. The nerf of the frontal armor, the buff of the turret, the side armor, give us a slightly different tank. Probably I can say that it got nerfed. Probably it got nerfed because I remember that previously frontally this was a real armor monster, but now it's a little bit more versatile, and it's time to go and see how it performs on the battlefield in a not so good matchmaking, because I'm playing Pilsen together with Zazo and FX9. We are not top tier. We have 5 tier 10 vehicles top tier. The enemy team is pretty dangerous, and I know that I have to hold the left part of the map where the RT can do so much at me, because there are a lot of buildings covering my huge butt, and I decided to go on line 1 and use my upper plate, my frontal armor. I don't know why Zazo is playing in front of me, trying to receive some shot in one of the most dangerous part of the map, because usually tank destroyers are playing on line 1. And now we met the first super heavy monster, a shoot in the side, 246 millimeters of penetration of the monster German gun. I have to get some cover just because the Type 4 with HE round can damage me a lot. I'm changing to premium rounds because the armor of the Japanese is tough enough to hold my gun reliably. And I need, look, the first hit round, the first premium round coming from the T10 goes through my armor, because the penetration of 340, I think that is 340 of the T10 can go reliably through my armor. So I have to use the quality of my gun handling to shoot and move, but now look, 288 millimeters of penetration from the Strivagen, from the Swedish tank destroyer. I'm in a very bad cross-firing situation. My team don't hold any part of this map. I got shooted in the side by the Skoda T50. Just remember that the side armor of this tank sucks. So don't over-angle the armor. And now it's time to clean one side of the map, because I don't want to see any enemy around me, because the worst feature of the VK4502, in my opinion, is the hull turning. This tank is not agile at all, but it punched really hard. We can see 491 damage at the Strivagen. Not easy of using the premium rounds, but I don't wanna waste time changing. I can shoot directly through the armor just because for the 3 caliber rules I can go reliably through his armor. And now I decided to push even harder on this side with the WT of Panzer IV waiting at the bottom of line 1. There are many tank destroyers, as I said at the beginning of the review, and in this situation I'm going to need the help of Zazinator, that is trying to spot some enemy from the right part of this corridor. My team is doing pretty damn well. I pick a shot through a door in this building damaged the T10 with up to 500 damage, and now the WT of Panzer IV comes out from his cover. He has the small gun, and now I'm in trouble again because my life is running out. I was lucky and I met the WT on the back and not with the gun turned at me. I can put another shot and the situation becomes even worse because we lost the medium side of the map and full HP tanks are coming in my direction. I'm in real trouble now because I can't hold against OBJ 140. He has a very good gun, but it underestimates my armor. Look at the angle of my armor. Probably I reached 300 millimeters of effective armor in the frontal part of the tank in this position. I lured the OBJ in shooting at my angled frontal armor. I try a snapshot through the door. A nice shot, and FX9 took down the very dangerous tier 10 Russian medium, and now it's time to take down all the other. Another nice shot, but a very low roll with 408, probably one of the worst roll for this gun, because the average, look, another bounce. Those guys are underestimating the 270 armor thickness of the front. When you angle the front, if you succeeded in hiding your sight, the frontal armor of this tank is not bad at all. It's very usable. Yeah, I like the armor of this tank and the gun too. Don't look at this miss, because I have shot it on the move. I've tried a snapshot with a tank that is not born to be a snap shooter, but it's a real brawler of the close combat. I have to go back and defend the base, and I hope that FX9 does the job. I want to take down the OBJ 907, that is probably a really strong player. FX succeeded in killing the Arty in our cap, and now it's up to me. My gun, don't fool me. And the gun, it's not wonderful, but it's reliable, and with premium rounds the shell velocity is okay. The penetration 311. The penetration is really good. The gun handling is not bad at all. This is a not fast moving tank. Let's go and speed up the replay, because I'm going to hunt down the artillery while Zazo want to steal the kill, but the art splashed him. And okay, I'm so sorry for Zazinator. This kill, it's up to me. Please roll enough to kill the damn Arta player. And here we have the post-game stat. We can see, okay, mastery mark, minor achievement, Confederate, because I have shooted all the guys in the battle. 5,000 damage for me, 5,000 damage for FX9. Probably we both carried the battle. Our platoon does 10 kills, so probably even if we was not top tier, we do a very good battle, in my opinion. And the detailed report show us that the gun is not bad at all in close and medium combat situation. It's reliable, the punch is strong, the armor is okay, but don't try to force the situation, because we have seen that premium rounds coming from tier 9 and tier 10 tanks can go reliably through the frontal armor of the VK. And is this tank good or not? I believe that this tank was a little bit overpowered in the past. I believe that this tank at the current situation is balanced. Probably I believe that this tank deserves a little bit more tank traverse. Yeah, he deserves a little bit more tank traverse because it's not an all-arounded armored tank like the Motion, when you can hold fire from any situation. This tank has a pretty good armor in the front and some side armor that is a little bit tricky in some situation, and I believe that 20 degrees of ultraverse it's not enough. Probably I preferred 25, 26, not as fast as the E75, that is more versatile but with less armor, but a balanced tank traverse was what is missing now at the moment at the VK. That is a real good tank. It's a real good tank that lead to a monster Panzer 7. So have fun with the VK because, in my opinion, worth it, worth the ground. And for this review we have done, Zura is greeting you, giving you an appointment at the next review here on the YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave the thumb up if you enjoyed the review, or comment whatever you want. I'm waiting you live streaming on Twitch TV or here on YouTube channel at the next one, guys. Bye.